You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
They are 1.8 billion globally. They will make 75% of workforce by 2025. They will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers for every conversation. Get more insights on African millennials on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Man, I'm really enjoying this music bit. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the same one we've used for the past 2 seasons. Yeah, I don't know why. On Wednesday also, I was really feeling it and I was talking about it. And today again, I think I might just make a good music track out of it. It's because considering the fact, right, guys, that we have, this independent recording artist in the studio today. I think it's the first independent recording artist we're going to have on the African Millennial Radio Show in over 50 episodes. I mean, that's very, very interesting. Why don't you look in the side of music? That's funny. All right, guys. It's the African Millennial Radio Show. It's Tommy Wale, and from the coastal city of Lagos, West Africa. I am happy to be here on this wonderful Friday afternoon. And in the studio is this dude that I met before the dreads came out, right? When we were both walking or doing things on the streets of Africa's most beautiful campus, Obafemi Awolowo University. And then, he picked up rap music at the time and really doing his thing. And then he had the name Gaya. It's now shortened now, is it? Yeah. Is this the Gaya? Yeah. And then, he used to throw the bars down. I think, at the time also, I was trying to do some things in rap music. I can remember I was with these guys called Rev Crew, right? And I was trying to bust 16, in front of Amphi and everything. There was a day, okay guys, there was a day I think the first time I went on Amphi's stage, right? I've always been in the audience, so I thought the lights was the same thing. Immediately I got on the stage, the only thing I could see were the lights. And I knew there was crowd. I was shaking, but then I just stood at the corner and I just did my own thing. I mean, Shubi has been someone who, I've respected his tenacity to get things done, since then. And he's really, really doing things, especially in the city of Jos. Quick one, guys. There's something about the city of Jos in Nigeria. Many of the top guys right now in the African music space actually have their origins from Jos. So if you can actually be doing something in Jos, it means that you are some quality dude. Mm-hmm. And on the African Millennial Radio Show, I have one of the quality dudes here in the studio. Shubi, how you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much. So you have no idea. I'm so happy to have you in the studio right now, man.
It's been like, 10, 15?
Over 10 years at least, or something like that, maybe.
In that space of time.
In that space, absolutely. But how's it going though?
It's awesome, thank God. First and foremost, we have to give thanks to God. We'll say it's not been easy, but at the same time, we're not stopping. We move, no matter what, and no matter where we are, no matter where we find ourselves. You have to always be on your A game, 100, pushing. Even if there's nowhere to push to, you push. They say either you push or you stop. So you have to push, and if you don't want to stop, you have to push through. So you have to push through whatever it is you're going through, trials, tribulations, the ups and downs of the industry. You know how it is. If you are not co-signed or ridiculing yourself or something like that. You will not be in the spotlight. But that's not why we're here, though.
Well, no problem. But then, what I realized is this, right? And the reason why I said no, should be on the radio show is there's quality, right? And there's quality both in the songs, right, that I've listened to. There's quality in the passion that you have, right, for the music. And then there's quality also for people like, Jesse Jags and co to have actually...
Oh, shout out to my boss.
Oh, yeah, Jesse Jags, to have actually hung out with you. It means that there's something just so quality about that. Now, let's leave these ones. Obviously, talent, right? Creativity. In an environment that doesn't necessarily support that, right? Or in an environment that seems to have spaces really, really saturated, right? You didn't start in Lagos as it is, right? No. You went to the northwest. No, it's Middle Belt.
It's Middle Belt, yeah.
Middle Belt, yeah. Part of the country, and then you're actually pulling things through there. Can I ask a question why you actually chose to, be in that space and actually grow yourself there?
I was born in Bauchi.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Bauchi. A few months later, parents moved to Jos. I was raised in Jos, secondary, primary, nursery school, everything is in Jos. It was university.
Okay, they came to the south.
Came to Ife, yeah, and that was where we met and all that. So I've always had that whole Jos vibe, northern vibe and everything, coming with the rap music, with, the quality, nature and everything. Has always been, satisfying from the north. It's not, all hectic and...
Okay.
Lagos, now chiki everywhere. No, okay. Cool. If you really want to be a creative, I know that Lagos is the whole industry, commercial market and everything. But come on, let's not lie to ourselves. You want to be creative, you have to leave Lagos and go outside, explore the whole country.
Okay.
Don't be restricted. I know that with the way the structure is, and COVID-19. If you got the vid, you can't go anywhere now. But please, we should expand and see more. Adventure is good, especially for creatives. It expands your mind, helps you, see other perspectives, culture, culture, tradition, and all these things. These are things that you put into your craft, and it gives that quality that makes your music stand out.
Okay, so like these men, the cavemen, for example, but I could see that with them. I mean, I'm not sure this guy started from Lagos.
They definitely would have some other, history.
Yeah, exactly. And then what I could see was they didn't do their music for the competition. They just did their music as it came out of them, right? And that's what I can see from your music, as it comes out of you. Now, considering the new developments in first of all, considering how the entertainment industry is and who comes to the top, and then now considering the use of technology right now, can you just talk about how you as an independent artist, right, has been able to make sure that your voice is being heard? So let me just say that again. There's technology, there's the seemingly crowded, rigid system. You as an independent artist now, right, how have you now been able to, run through that?
Okay, social media.
Right.
First of all, social media, your Instagram, your Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, and, it depends on what you're using, Kick. How consistent you are with your content that you put out is one of the things I've noticed that, as an independent artist that doesn't have, maybe a label or someone actually behind you doing, pulling or trying to get your streams up, trying to get your views up, trying to, people that behind the scenes paying. Because as an independent artist, I will not lie to you. It's not easy.
Of course.
Definitely, it's not easy because, you have to be the one creating the music. Make you, okay, let me break it down like this. In a music setting, you have, the beats, before you have the lyrics, and then the final output that you get to put on radio and all that. As the artist now, you're the one that's going to think about the song as an independent artist. So that when you think about the song, you have to make a beat, if you're not a producer, an artist producer, because I do some of the productions on my projects myself, and with some other friends, and help with, other producers. You cannot do it all by yourself.
At the end of the day.
As in,
so the independence thing
is very stressful.
Right, so
you think about the song. If you're not producing, you're paying somebody to produce. Once you're done producing, you still have your studio session. You have to record. If you're not recording or you're done recording, you have to still promote. After promotion, as in, on all these things, money here, money there. If you're not paying somebody, he's not doing work for you. If you're not giving, the radio station DJ is supposed to play your song, you need to pay him. As in, and sometimes you might pay them, they will not play your song. As in,
if
so
you pay
many
them enough,
bro. If you like, give them 50k.
50k is nothing.
Now that's what I'm saying. Like nothing.
500. I don't know.
If you like, give them 50 million, bro. The guy will just look. You say, bro, I play your song 2010 yesterday around 2 a.m. Who's listening?
So you have. So that means that you have the issues of the gatekeepers. Also that you have to break through as an independent. Record. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking that there's some. So I'll give you a scenario. There's this a friend of mine. I've said it a couple of times on the show that he was on a train around the northern part of UK, and he saw this very, very white lady. Not whitish, wrong word. White, northern, local. You understand? And she came with her earphones and everything. And when she got into the train, the earphones were so loud that I was hearing some beats from it, and it was Afro music. It was actually the Alte guys, And then they started talking. Now he loves, them Santi, them Odusi, and then this girl, kept telling her, that she found these guys on what was that thing called, on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Oh, I have like 60 songs on my SoundCloud.
Now I'm coming. So she said that she really loved the music, right? And then she now kept talking to him. So they spoke all through the train ride about, and then she was not even introducing him to more artists in that place. And then he asked her, do you know Wizkid and David? And she said she's never heard about them before.
Whoa.
Yeah, she said she's never heard about them, but she knows those guys, right? So would you say that technology can really, you're like a spokesperson, quote unquote, on this show for a whole lot of independent, recording artists right now. Now, would you say that technology can really, really be harnessed, or they still need the soft hands of the gatekeepers to hit relevance?
It can, very much as possible. Because I also have, I put out my project for the record, an EP last year, August last year. It's a 4-track EP, King. The reception I got was really awesome. And we're in the whole COVID-19, so nobody could actually go out, no shows. You definitely just have your phones and your system and the social media. So technology has pushed us from being in a place. You can be here in Nigeria, and I have listeners all over the world. Absolutely. When I got my quarterly release, I have people listening from like Hungary, Turkey, and you're like, who they listen to me where I did this side for you understand? It's very crazy. It's always like, okay, thank God for technology. Spotify now just got into Nigeria, and I found out that okay, I'm actually verified on Spotify. No middleman, and I'm verified on Spotify.
So that means technology seems to be doing a whole lot. We'll go into more of that technology talk after we're back from the break. Let's have a very short break now.
All right.
And then I'll cite some examples using technology, and then so you can take it out here.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
They are 1.8 billion globally. They will make 75% of workforce by 2025. They will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers for every conversation. Get more insights on African millennials on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
That's cool on the beat.
Alright guys, welcome back on the African Millionaire Radio Show on this beautiful Friday afternoon. And I have Olasubomi Gaya Oshinowo. Olasubomi Oshinowo, stage name Gaya, right? And he's been telling us some interesting things about what technology, has done, to making the work of an independent recording artist easier. So for now, I was in a meeting earlier this morning, and I heard someone talk about the fact that many of the artists, the top 4 artists with the highest views on YouTube, top 4 African artists on YouTube. I want to ask you a question, just throwing it out there. What country do you think they're from?
Oh my God, be Nigeria.
No, as in, I just one more. One more.
South Africa.
Okay. I didn't want to
last one.
Yeah.
Last one. Maybe like, Kenya or something.
Kenya, okay, because I actually want to drop about 10K on the table right now, but I was scared before you mention the country. Out of a guess, it's Egypt, bro. Egypt.
Nice.
4 of them. So first 4, they're from Egypt. Right. Now, the highest from Nigeria. How many? And now the first 4 from Egypt, I think number 1 has 900 million views on YouTube. Right. So Nigeria, how many think Nigeria has? Highest.
I think someone has maybe 4 or 5 million or something.
No, 300 million. Thereabout. Okay, now this is it, right? The Egyptians, right, who have the highest, have majority of their views from indigenes in Egypt. Now the ones from Nigeria have majority of their views from people in the West. Right. So that's why it looks like Nigerians are more popular, because the people with the popular media are seeing the Nigerians more. But then the people, in the Northern Africa are not seen by people in the West more, but then they are seen by their people more. Right. So there's something about numbers. Right. Now,
numbers.
The next thing is this. If in this environment, majority of the people who listen to you online are not people of this place, they are people outside, right? Do you think that independent recording artists should really start looking outside, and focusing their attention on the Western world to listen to them, or they should really just build a base here?
Okay.
Because technology is outside now.
I'll start like this. There's this saying that says, start where you are with what you have and do what you can. Yeah. So you follow those steps and, build from there. Use that as your foundation. But don't think globally, even if you are local. So even if you are in Nigeria, still being an independent artist and, pushing through all the ups and downs, don't forget that it can change in the blink of an eye. Somebody can just show up. Okay, I would love to give this example, but this is not concerning Nigeria, but outside. Let me name drop a bit. Greatest artist right now in the world, Drake.
Yeah.
There's no hands down. He's the greatest artist right now. But he has Lil Wayne to thank for his, fame and, everything, the opportunities that Wayne gave him and everything. That's what made him what he is today. Same thing with Kanye West. Kanye West will definitely have Jay-Z to thank. Nicki Minaj will have, Lil Wayne, and even Wayne would have Birdman.
Yep.
Justin Bieber has Usher. You get, so we don't have that here. We had who did Banky? Bro, we all know what happened. I mean, so I mean, it's never a good story here in Nigeria when it gets to the whole label artist thing. There's no label. This is coming from an inside point now. There's no label that has actually signed an artist, and the artist has departed from that label in a good state.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know, Sha, but I'll say okay.
No, fact. Let's not name drop, but
okay.
Yeah, serious facts. There's from who to who and what to what. There's no label in Nigeria that has actually been, very good to their artists, and even if the artist is leaving the label or their contract is done, they are living in good terms. Never, I've not seen it like in how many years. I started making music in 2003, 2004. I was still like very young. I was like in my teens, like 12. Still trying to think about how to make, just got out of, secondary school, didn't know anything. All I knew was, I love music and had a thing for it. And I went to the studio, recorded my first ever demo tape, and I came to Lagos from Jos by myself. This is true life story. I came with a friend. She was one that actually knew Lagos a bit, so we came together and we went to Kenny's. We went to Kenny's Music, we went to Northside and one other label at that point in time. And long story short, they told me I was sounding like 50 Cent, and I should, I was young then, very young, and I couldn't understand why you would tell me I sounded like 50 Cent and you could not, incorporate or use that as an advantage to, we don't sign artists in Nigeria. This is a very sad story. It's very sad. You literally have to die to get a record deal.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want to name drop, but
it's fine.
It's fine. I mean,
so now, but then with the thing of technology now,
you
right?
Can do it yourself.
So
if you
should the focus now be on the demographic outside Africa, right? Since it looks like they're the ones that actually give you the views and make you recognized.
Yeah.
Or the demographic should.
Well, I'll say for anybody, this is what I'll say. Do you, but do you globally?
Okay.
Yeah, no matter where you are, or what space you find yourself, or what music you're making, or how you're making the music, it doesn't matter. Because sometimes it can get very messy as an independent artist, because capital, funding, sponsors, you have to do photo shoots, you want to do video shoots, you have to still pay for sessions, you have to do this. Everything is still on you, still you that is, just don't think about the now, but think about the future. Yeah, because I can remember when I met my boss, Jesse Jags. I work with him personally, very well. The first day I met him, I just told him, I'm an artist, and hey, there was a show in Jos. In fact, the story was very crazy. 3 friends, me and my friends, 2 of them, we had tickets for just 2. Money for the tickets were just 2. The money that we had. We copped 2 tickets, but we were 3. I gave my ticket to my friend to go and watch the show. I was outside. Jesse Jags was performing, MI performed, Ice performed, everybody performed. I was outside. Got so good, the hotel they stayed at was a friend's.
Oh,
so we just went and got backstage access. So you can imagine how I went for a show that I paid for. You didn't even get to join the crowd, but then you had backstage. Later I got backstage, and now I'm friends with one of the greatest artists in the world, and I work with him anytime I feel like. And he's even on my new project that'll be coming out later this year. But just don't stop. That's what I have to say. I mean, you know how it was in Ife. I was that dude with the headphones. Then the dreads was, still upcoming. Going for shows, amphi shows. I know how many amphi shows I've sponsored, personal cash, where personal put inside. Go reach the day of the event.
Nobody will show up.
Nobody will show up,
I can understand
or school authority go just show, come cancel your show.
And everything. So that means that according to everything you've said right now, is no matter what it is, there's always the opportunity that can just come. Just keep doing yourself.
You don't know when.
Right? You just don't know when. You don't know when you met. You didn't know you were going to meet Jags that night, but then just keep doing yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep doing you. You get what I'm saying?
Much as
then with the thing about the internet now and technology, whatever you do, just make sure that it has an interesting global appeal. Make it excellent, actually.
Have a good work. If you're independent artist, most of the time, what the problem we have is, you call yourself an artist.
Okay.
How far? Hey, good name, Sam. I'm an artist. This. Someone would want to hear your work.
Yeah.
Okay, can I hear what you've done?
And then I start looking for it.
Yeah, you really cannot say, I have something tangible content at hand. See, nobody's going to take you serious again.
Yeah, that's true. 50 Cent saw a dude and they actually asked him to.
Yeah,
can I listen to it?
People want to. I feel freestyle. Like
following on Instagram.
No.
Just have your work ready,
bro. As I did like this, almost all my projects, if it's not
your pocket,
you don't understand. They're inside my phone. You see that is in my phone, or you can get them on any platform and anywhere.
What's your name on this platform? It's just Gaya.
My handle on Instagram is iking_Gaya.
Okay, King_Gaya.
Gaya. Yeah.
Twitter.
On Twitter is I am King_Gaya.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is the difference with Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
So
my IG.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Got hacked.
Yeah.
Remember that? So I just changed it real quick.
And then so on Apple.
Just search King Gaya.
King Gaya.
Any platform. AudioMax, Spotify,
and it's all going to come out.
Everything.
I mean, that's some readiness right there, and that's I think everybody should have it, because opportunities.
You can never tell when it's going to come through.
Yeah. Like I think DeBanjo was sharing the story of how he met Kanye West, and he said, you saw him in the airport. It took I think the iPad and then with the earphones and
exactly. That's exactly what I did when I met Jesse. I told him I'm an artist. I took my laptop to him, and he saw. Okay, because I always try my best to put out a project every year.
Okay.
Like that's it.
So you saw the different things you've done.
Yeah.
Come on.
Year by year, there's a project for each year. Except maybe I refuse to put out the project, or I'm working.
Okay.
I either put out a single or something. But every year, I must put out the project. That's my task as a person on earth.
Man, this is really good conversation. Actually, it's different from I walked into this. I'm trying to work on this. You've actually talked about the background, right? What's actually happening behind, as an independent artist, and then it's really authentic. It is real, and I hope that many people, would learn from this, even in business, to get this thing.
Yeah, like something happened yesterday. Okay, sorry. Let me just say this. Something happened yesterday. I recorded an album. The album I'm putting out this year. The album has been done since 2019.
Okay.
And the files went missing.
But you found it now?
I found them yesterday. That's 10 songs.
Thank God.
Unreleased.
When are you releasing that?
August.
August. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that. Yeah. All right, guys, man. It's I've really enjoyed I think it's a very, very, very calm conversation. I enjoyed it. A very relaxing conversation. Right. I think it's a good way to start, the Friday afternoon, late evening, and then have a good TGI for myself. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being on the African Millennial Radio Show with Tommy and with Gaya. I mean, it was a very, very tense conversation. I liked it, but then it's very, very real. You just have to get the work going.
Just
the
keep
opportunities
working.
will come. Right, guys. Don't forget to stay safe. If you're going out, please practice social distancing. Use hand sanitizers a lot. My producer just did a hand gesticulation with use your hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
Right? And then have a wonderful weekend.
Stay clean.
Please don't forget to keep working hard.
Don't.
The opportunities will come.
Never relent. It doesn't matter what you're going through.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
They are 1.8 billion globally. They would make 75% of workforce by 2025. They will outspace earnings of baby boomers in less than 10 years. Smartphones and tablets are the argument settlers and fact checkers for every conversation. Get more insights on African millennials on Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.